Hi, I'm here with Andrew Pisher from the Community Reserve, and we're talking on my show, Serpentbird Activation. So, you want to tell us about the Community Reserve project?
Sure, yeah. The Community Reserve is it's basically a local currency. And the whole idea behind it and the name Community Reserve is we have the Federal Reserve, which issues our national currency, the US dollar. And I think that there's a huge gap that's missing in our economic structure. I think that if people had local currencies that worked alongside and complemented our national currency, then it will help us get our goods and services from the providers to the consumers with a lot less friction. Because now I can just go and do something for you and you can pay me with your barter credits. So one thing that always happened to me before was like, oh yeah, I really want my trees done. I need my trees done. Oh my God, it's $1,200? I don't have $1,200.
Mm-hmm.
I need it done. Let me come to you later on when I have the money. And I don't want that to have to happen.
Right on.
So, like, pay me now and then work it off later, by offering more service to the community. I do your tree, you give me 1,200 barter credits, and then you go earn 1,200 barter credits doing what you want to do for it, not working a slave job somewhere or doing something that just doesn't resonate with who you are.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I wanted to ask, all right, so my situation, I'm a massage therapist in Sedona, and I want to start moving in another direction this year. I want to continue doing my massage therapy, but I want to travel more. So that requires money to travel, and also I want to have money to put toward a piece of land or sharing a piece of land and building my Turtle Dome Center for Activation, which would be a community center. It would be my home. It would be a place where we can share ideas and activate people and help them skill share. So at the moment, my money is going into my car and my obviously gas, travel, and education. And there's really not much left over. So if I was to enter the barter system with massage therapy, how would you be able to help me?
Yeah, and what you said is I'm hearing from so many people all the time. People are scraping by to pay their rent. They're scraping by to even buy a lunch. They're like, you have to have breakfast and you have to have dinner. But a lot of people are going the entire day without eating, or they're snacking on whatever.
And they don't know foraging, which Andrew's awesome. He's like a forager, so he can help you with that too.
Yeah, I've been hungry enough times that I learned how to feed myself.
Tamales!
Yeah, whatever it takes, I don't really eat for pleasure, so that's my big strength in that field. But yeah, so first of all, licensed massage therapist is huge because I'm an arborist and it's a very physically demanding job. So I literally have to get at least one massage a month, otherwise I get serious pains. My muscles have to be released. They just hold on to whatever I get through that month. You know what it's like. You're a massage therapist.
Yes.
So you deal with it. You see it.
Mm-hmm.
So someone like me, and then our landscaper and our handyman, and all these guys that do physical labor stuff, they should be, if they want to be at their optimum health level, they need to have their body releasing their daily stress. Because we're not meant to really work all day, every day, and we kind of have to make that money, to make ends meet. So there's a huge demand for someone like you. And you'd be able to have regular clients that are paying you on barter.
Awesome.
And you can use that barter credits to go to our mechanic. So I heard you mention about the car. So
yep.
All right. So instead of giving $1,500 to this mechanic shop, you can take 1,500 of your barter credits.
Okay.
And the coolest part is, I run the Community Reserve. If someone that's a member came to me and they were bartering with people and they were building their money, and then all of a sudden their car broke down and they said, hey, I need 1,000 barter dollars to pay this mechanic because he gave me an estimate and he'll take care of my car. Can I have a line of credit for 1,000? And I can make the decision, yes or no.
Uh-huh. And I wanted to ask you about that. So you call yourself a broker. What does that mean?
A broker is just basically a connector. It's somebody that finds someone that has a good or service that is valuable to the community, and then they go and find the person who in the community that needs that good or service. So I'm a broker in a sense because I just naturally do that. but the software does it for us. That's
Okay.
what's so cool. This is so different than any other barter network because you actually, it's like
Gotcha.
Match.com. People, this is what people are saying. They're like, it's like Craigslist meets Facebook meets Match.com.
Cool.
So it's pretty rad.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool to hear that.
And it was developed by someone local then?
Oh,
in the service, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I just came up with this idea. I said, what if Phoenix had its own currency?
Okay.
And I was just going to do a presentation about what that would look like. And I put the event out a month because Christmas was coming. So I was like, we'll do it after Christmas, a few days after New Year. We'll do it on January 6th. So I did that, and all I was going to do is put a presentation together and talk to people about the idea. By the time that month was over, we already had the website launched. We had, people in place to sign up, ready to go. The day we launched, we did 3 barter transactions that same day. So
Wow.
yeah, and this usually for barter companies to get going, it usually takes like months of talking to people and getting things. This just came together because there's such a huge need. But it helps people like you because now you just save that $1,000 that you might have had to put towards your car.
Yeah, I need valve seals.
Right. Oh my gosh.
On
So
the engine, and you got to take all these parts out to get to it.
and that's all labor.
Yes.
Those seals cost nothing, right?
Exactly, like 25 cents or something. I don't know what they
Oh,
are,
yeah.
but they're really like, nothing.
Yeah. So that's something that you could go to the mechanic and be like, hey, look, boom. And now you have an extra $1,000 USD in your
Right.
pocket that you can pay for your rent or put in a savings account towards that land or.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I also wanted to say to the community at large, one of my ideas for barter would to go to a build sites. Like if somebody's building an earth bag structure and they need a massage therapist, I would barter for skills instead of paying for a workshop.
Exactly. And another thing about your Turtle Dome is I have a lot of people that are in the permaculture realm, and I've got a guy who's a friend of mine, Carlos, he does these workshops. He
Okay.
teaches people how to build every type of sustainable house that's out there.
Awesome.
His favorite is cob houses, and that's kind of like where I'm going to, but it's like a hybrid. I don't know. That's a different story. But
Gotta start with
so
something.
he would be able to put on the workshop and do the workshop on barter. We would pay him in barter credits,
Okay.
and then we'd also sell tickets to the workshop for everybody to learn and
Whoa.
get their hands-on done.
Nice.
Because that's what we're doing right now with the community garden we're building at the Nisbet Homestead.
And more people are going to buy tickets because I'm going to be there doing hands-on healing.
See? It's
So it
all
all works in a nice circle.
yeah, it's all about
Woo!
that. It's about taking those chains that are keeping us together right now and turning them into a mycelium fungal network that's healthy and sharing and making sure everybody gets what they need so all life survives and is flourishing.
Yay. So we should end there today. That keeps our video short and you guys subscribing.
Yes,
Thank you for
and-
joining and share our video.
Please do. Thanks a lot.